Good morning to all of you. I welcomes to all once again in our lecture series on mathematical physics. The same topic is Fourier series. So today is our lecture number 14. Lecture number 14. So let's start. So in our last class we have been discussed about expansion of non-periodic functions or the so-called half-range series. In detail we have been discussed, and also we have been done two questions regarding this half range series. So in short, if we are going to be revise whatever we have been discussed in our last class of non-periodic function, or how to expand non-periodic function, or how to find out the Fourier series of a non-periodic function or half range series, the theoretical parts I have been discussed in detail in the last video. You can follow that one. So for you, in short, I am going to be revised. Suppose any function fx is defined in the interval 0 to L, and here 0 to L means it does not have been the period, that is it is a non-periodic. In this case we have to imagine or construct or transform this function into a new function, that is fx. Capital Fx will be fx. The fx is not going to be changed but the interval is going to be changed for this fx. Only for that we can say that it is capital Fx. Will be an even function in the interval minus L to L whenever we have to find out half range Fourier cosine series. Okay, suppose we have a function fx which is in the interval 0 to L and it is a non-periodic function, and we want to find out the half range Fourier cosine series of this function. First, what we have to do, we have to imagine or construct this function as a even function in between minus L to L, having the period 2L. If it is so, then easily we can define its Fourier series, or the Fourier cosine series will be a0 by 2 summation over 1 to infinity an cos n pi x by L. Okay. So obviously, as we are discussing or trying to find out the Fourier series, the Bn will be 0 and the corresponding a0 will be 2 by L 0 to L fx dx and 2 by L 0 to L fx dx. Here the functional value is not going to be changed, only we have just transformed this fx, the small fx, into the capital Fx, considering as that function exists in between minus L to L, having the period 2L. Okay, that's it. And an will be this much, will be 0 to 2 by L 0 to L fx cos n pi x by L dx, or we can say 2 by L 0 to L fx cos n pi x by L dx, and Bn equal to 0. Okay. Likewise, if the function is not a periodic and we want to find out its half range sine Fourier sine series, that means the a0 an value will be 0 and the Vn will be 2 by L, will be this much, or instead of fx we can write the small fx itself, and the Fourier sine series will be this much, Bn sine n pi x by L summation over 1 to infinity. So these are the theoretical parts whatever we have been discussed, and also we have been done two problems, that is, one is fx is equal to x, finding the cosine series in between 0 to pi. In the previous video detailedly I have been done. Okay, you have to follow that video. I can suggest that if you want to follow today's video, at least you have to watch the last video. Okay, so that is lecture number 13. So as it is lecture number 14, you have to watch once lecture number 13. And in the last class also I have been given another question that you have to solve by yourself, that is this one. Belongs to our arbitrary period. The last to last class means in the lecture number 12 we have been discussed this one, having arbitrary period, functions having arbitrary periods. On this theory we have been done many problems, and last class I have been given one question for you that you have to solve by yourself. This one, this is belongs to arbitrary. So today what we are going to do, first we have to solve this question belongs to arbitrary function, then we have to go for the questions belongs to whatever I given belongs to half range series, that is this one I given in the last class, that you have to solve fx equal to sin x, Fourier cosine series you have to find out this one, and fx is equal to k, one constant, you have to find out the sine series of this one. These two questions we have to discuss after discussing this one. Okay, so this is belongs to arbitrary function, arbitrary limit. Okay, so the question was this one, that is fx equal to minus 2 in between minus 4 to minus 2 equal to x in the range minus 2 to 2 and 2 in the range 2 to 4, and the answer will be this one. Okay, so mistakenly I written it was 8 by 4 pi, but actually it will be 0. Okay, so the general form of Fourier series of a function can be written as 0 by 2 summation over n equal to 1 to infinity a n cos, this is n pi x. Okay, cos n pi x by L plus this is plus summation over n equal to 1 to infinity bn sin n pi x by L. Okay, and here 2L equal to 8, so L will be equal to 4. See, the whole function exists in between minus 4 to 4, that is from minus 4 to 4, the whole function exists in between minus 4 to 4. So hence total length will be, that is called as the so called 2L will be 8, and hence L equal to 4. Okay, now we have to find out the A0. A0 will be nothing but 1 by L minus L to L fx dx. So here 1 by 4 minus 4 to 4 fx dx. Now we have to separate out the limit in this way, that first we have to consider minus 4 to 2, minus 2, minus 2 to plus 2, plus 2 to 4, and in the separate ranges whatever the function has been given in the question we have to be considered. So here 1 by 4 will be there, the bracket is started, that is square bracket, then minus 4 to minus 2, the function in between minus 4 to minus 2 is how much? Minus 2. So we have to put over here minus 2 dx, then minus 2 to plus 2 it will be x, minus 2 to plus 2 it is x, so x dx, then plus plus 2 to 4, plus 2 to 4 the function is 2, the function is 2, we have been substituted over here dx. Now integrating this one we can find minus 2x minus 4 to minus 2 is the limit, then plus x square by 2, the integration of x will be x square by 2 minus 2 to 2, and here the integration of this one will be x, limit will be 2 to 4. If we have to put all the limits, then we can find the value of a0 will be equal to 0. So here a0 value we found equal to how much? That will be 0. Then we have to try to find out an. Okay, we know that an will be 1 by L minus L to L fx cos n pi x by L dx. This is the general form of an. Now this will be 1 by 4. We know that L equal to 4. 1 by 4, 1 by 4 minus 4 to 2. This will be minus 2 cos n pi x by 4 dx minus 2 to 2. This fx will be x cos n pi x by 4 dx. 2 to 4 it will be 2. Fx will be 2 cos n pi x by dx. Cos n pi x by 4 dx. So now we have to do the integration of each integrals. So here 3 integrals are there. So minus 2 gone outside. Cos n pi x by 4 integration is nothing but sin n pi x by 4 by n pi x by 4. Minus 4 to minus 2 is the limit. So here I written directly 2 because see minus 2 to 2, this is one range. Minus 2 to 0, 0 to 2 like that. So minus 2 to 2, one we can say one symmetric range. See minus 2 to 2, minus 2 to 2. It is one type of symmetric range. So hence it will be directly we can put over here 0 because x is a odd function, cos x, cos is a even, so odd into even will be odd, so whole function will be odd, hence minus 2 to 2 this function integration will be equal to 0. Okay, now this term integration this term integration 2 you can take outside, then cos n pi x by 4 integration will be sin n pi x by 4 by n pi by 4. Limit is 0 to 4. So here I considered 0 to 4. Next step next step will be I have been just substituted the limiting values. So here minus 2 I have to consider, minus 4 I have to consider, and here 4 I have to consider, then 2 we have to consider. Okay, so if if we have to consider minus 2 first minus 2, it will be n pi minus 2 by 4. Okay, it will be sin minus n pi by 4, sin minus n pi by 2, because minus 2 if I will be substituted over here, then 2 and 4 it will be got cancel, it will be minus n pi by 2. So same thing I have been written over here, minus 2 into sin n pi by 2 divided by n pi by 4 minus 0. How it will be 0? Whenever we have to put minus 4 over here, minus 4 at x, 4 will be got cancelled, so it will be sin minus n pi. We know that sin 0 and sin any pi will be 0. So hence I have been substituted here, so this value will be 0. Okay, then plus 2 is already there, this 2 is already there, then I have to substitute 4. If I will put 4, then it will be sin n pi will be 0, minus if I will put 2, then it will be sin n pi by 2. The same thing it is written over here, that will be 0 minus sin n pi by 2 divided by sin n pi by 4. Okay, I will suggest to you one thing, that first you just watch the video, then you have to write the note with the help of this video. It will be better, or you can write the note along with whenever you are watching the video, it will be also better. Anyway, any method you can adapt, no problem. So here 1 by 4, and this we know that sine is a odd function, so sine minus n pi by 2 will be minus sine n pi by 2. So here minus, here minus, it will be plus, so plus 2 sine n pi by 2 sine n pi by 2 divided by sine n pi by 4. Okay, then this is 0 gone away, and this is minus 2 is here, minus 2 sine n pi by 2 whole divided by n pi by 4. So this term and this term are equal, so hence it will be 0. The an also we found equal to 0. Now we have to find out the Bn. So likewise we have to consider all the ranges, that is yes, Bn is nothing but 1 by L minus L to L fx sin n pi x by L dx in general. So if we have to consider all the limits, we have to put minus 2 in the limit minus 4 to minus 2, x minus 2 to 2, 2 to 4 limit it will be 2. So now we have to integrate carefully all the integrands. So this will be minus 2, it will come over here. This is sin n pi x by 4 dx. If we have to integrate, it will be minus cos n pi x by 4 by n pi by 4. Limit is minus 4 to minus 2. Okay, so minus 4 to minus 2. Okay, then this is x sin n pi x by 4 dx. Here you can consider the so-called bypass method. I will suggest that you have to always consider the Kronecker method. Kronecker method, it will be better, because if you practice Kronecker method, you can also do the similar type of higher integrations. So I will be suggest that you have to apply the Kronecker method. So Kronecker method means gx and integration of this one. Gx first term is gx, integration of this one. Integration of this one means minus cos n pi x by 4 by n pi by 4 whole limit minus 2 to 2, because minus 2 to 2 is the limit was there. Then minus g dash x, what it will be, gx f1x minus g dash x f2x, like that. Kronecker method if we are going to consider. So here g dash will be the differentiation of x will be 1, so you can write over here 1 into f2x is nothing but integration of this one, whatever the value of f1x, that integration will be nothing but f2x. If you forgot the Kronecker method, then I will be suggest go for once again to recheck the Kronecker method. I have been done in detail in our previous video. So the integration of this factor will be how much? Minus sin n pi x by 4 divided by n pi by 4. So here this factor is cos n pi x by 4 by n pi by 4, right? So cos n pi x by 4 integration is nothing but sin n pi x by 4 by n pi by 4. Already n pi by 4 is there, so it will be n pi by 4 square, and already minus is here, so we can write minus sin n pi x by 4 divided by n pi by 4 whole square. Limit is minus 2 to 2. Then last term integration will be 2, you can take outside, and sin n pi x by 4 integration will be nothing but minus cos n pi x by 4 by n pi by 4, 2 to 4. Okay, now we have to put carefully the limits. It is very important. Now first put minus 2 over here. How much you are going to get? You just consider this term. Okay, this term. So here if we are going to consider this term, this constant will be, if I am going to take to the numerator, it will be minus 2 into 4 divided by n pi. Okay, actually n pi by 4 is at the denominator. So if we have to take this one and to the numerator, it will be automatically minus 2 into 4 by n pi, and now we have to put minus 2 over here at x. What will be the value? The value will be minus cos n pi by 2, minus cos n pi by 2. Then minus, here it is a minus, it will be a plus, then we have to put minus 4. If I will put minus 4 over here, it will be cos n pi minus 4 by 4. It will be cos minus n pi. Got it? So cos minus n pi is nothing but cos n pi, because cos is a even function. Okay, then we have to consider this term. This is gone. This is next term. We have to consider this term. In this term, if we have to put 2 first, it will be 2 into, carefully you have to watch, 2 over here, then 2 we have to consider here, it will be minus cos n pi by 2, then see here it is minus, okay, then minus 2. So here minus 2 will become, how? See, first 2 is the positive. If we have to put 2, it will be 2, and if you have to put 2 over here, it will be n pi by 2, and it is minus over here, minus cos n pi by 2. Gone. Then it will be minus of this term. Minus of this term, it will be plus. It will be plus. But how much we have to put the value? Minus 2. So minus 2 we have to put over here, minus 2. Then cos n pi minus 2 by 4 is nothing but cos n pi by 2. Okay, divided by n pi by 4. N pi by 4. Then come to this term. It will be minus is there. You keep it over here. Then okay, first you put 2 here, then it will be minus sin n pi by 2, then minus plus, and then again minus is there. If I am going to put minus over here, then it will be again minus term. Got it? First see, already minus is there, so I have been written minus n pi by 2. Then if this first limit is work over, then it will be minus of this term, it will be plus. Okay, plus we have to put minus 2 over here at x. As sin x will be odd function, then it will be minus sin n pi by 2. Okay, so it will be minus sin n pi by 2 whole divided by n pi by 4 square. It is there. Okay, now last term is this one. Here you have to put first 4. Whenever we have to put 4, it will be minus cos n pi, then minus, here it is minus plus cos n pi by 2. Whenever we have to put 2 over here, this will be n pi by 2 divided by n pi by 4. Okay, now again simplify this terms. What we are going to get, see, 1 by 4 is there, 1 by 4 I have been written over here. Okay, then this will be how much? Minus 2 into 4 will be minus 8 by n pi. Got it? Then we know that cos any pi by 2 will be 0. Then cos n pi. So this whole term will be equal to 0, because this is the term contains cos n pi by 2. This is also contains n pi by 2. So this whole term will be cancelled out. And so for this whole term I have been written 0. Then see, this is minus sin n pi by 2. And this term, if I am going to take to the numerator, then it will be it will be 2 into 4 square by n square pi square. See, this term and this term is equal. So the numerator will be minus 2 sine n pi by 2. minus 2 sin n pi by 2, already minus is there. So how much we are going to get? 2 sin n pi by 2. Okay. At the denominator it will be n pi by 4 square. If I will take this term to the numerator, it will be 4 square by n square pi square. Got it? Now this term. From this term what we are going to get? This denominator you can take to the numerator. It will be 2 already is there. 2 you can keep it over here. Then it will be cross multiply. If we are going to take to the numerator, it will be 4 by n pi into minus cos n pi minus cos n pi. Cos n pi by 2. We know that cos any n pi by 2 will be 0. Okay. Now here it is 1 by 4. This will be cos, see, this term and this term both are equal. Here see, minus 8 cos n pi by n pi. Here also minus 8 plus and minus 8 by n pi into cos n pi. So it will be minus 16 by n pi cos n pi. Now this will be 2 into 4 square will be 16. 16 into 2, 32 by n square pi square. N square pi square is there, n square pi square. And the term is sin n pi by 2. Sin n pi by 2. And we got that if we have to take 4 from the each term common, and we have to cancel out 4 and 4, then we are going to get in bracket 8 by n square pi square n pi by 2. This term I taken first to the initial, then this term is I considered as the second. So if I have to take 4 common from 32, then it will be 8 by n square pi square sin n pi by 2 minus this will be 4 by n pi cos n pi. This is equation of Bn. So this is our final equation of Bn. Now from this Bn we can find out B1, B2, B3, and we are going to substitute in our Fourier series. So what we found the Bn we found 8 n square pi square sin n pi by 2 minus 4 by n pi cos n pi. Okay. Now if we have to consider B1, so it will be 8 by pi square sin pi by 2 minus 4 by pi into cos pi. Okay. So B1 will be how much? B1 will be 8 by pi square sin pi by 2 minus 4 by pi cos pi, or it will be 8 by pi square sin pi by 2 is nothing but 1 and cos pi will be nothing but minus 1. So minus 1 minus is there, so plus 4 by pi. This is our Bn. B2 will be how much? Instead of n we have to put 2, then it will be 8 by 2 square pi square sin 2 pi by 2 minus 4 by 2 pi cos 2 pi. Okay. So same thing I have been written over here, that is 8 by 2 square pi square sin 2 pi by 2 minus 4 by pi into cos 2 pi. Okay. So sin, here sin 2 pi by 2 means sin pi will be equal to 0, the whole term will be 0, and we can get minus 4 by pi. So B2 we got this much. B3 similarly we can get this much. Okay. So if we are going to put B1, B2, B3 in our final or in our general Fourier series, the general Fourier series is B1 sin pi x by 4, B2 sin 2 pi x by 4, B3 sin 3 pi x by 4, and so on. So here B1 we can put 8 by pi square plus 4 by pi sin pi x by 4 plus minus 4 by pi sin B2. B2 value I have been substituted over here. This will be minus 4 by pi sin 2 pi x by 4 plus B3 will be minus 8 by 9 pi square plus 4 by pi sin 3 pi x by 4. So this is our required answer, whatever we have been I have been given to you. So actually in the answer only two terms that is considered, that is b1 and b2. Here we have been considered another extra term, that is b3. Okay. So in the exam, if it has been given up to two terms, you have to just solve up to two terms. It will be better, that it will be save your time in the exam. Okay. So this is the solution of the question belongs to arbitrary period. Now we have to move our other two questions belongs to half range series, that is expand fx equal to sin x, which is existing between 0 to pi in Fourier cosine series. So function is given that sin x, which is exist in between 0 to pi, but we have to find out its Fourier cosine series. As the function is exist in between 0 to pi, hence it will be not a periodic. So first what we are going to do, our work, our objective is that we have to transform this function from non-periodic to periodic. And another things also we have to keep in our mind, that if the question is asked finding the Fourier cosine series, then the function is transformed to a periodic even function. Suppose here the question asks that you have to find out Fourier sine series, then this function will be transformed to a periodic, but a periodic odd function. Okay, so as in the question it has been asked that Fourier cosine series, so this function has to be transformed to a periodic function, or we can say even periodic function. So same thing I have been written over here, you just study it. I am going to be read it, you just follow me. Okay, as per question, the graph of the function fx equal to sin x in the range 0 to pi, this much question we have. So the function exists in the range 0 to pi. So 0 to pi exist means the graph will be this much. This is your traditional sin x curve. Okay, that is OAB curve. To obtain the Fourier cosine series, whatever asked in our question, to obtain the Fourier cosine series, we have to transform the function. We have to transform the given function. You just write, transform the given function to a even function, because question is asked finding the cosine series. To transform the function, given function, to a even function. Okay, even function in the range, what, in the range minus pi to pi. In the question it is given that sin x exists in between 0 to pi, but we have to find out the Fourier cosine series. As we have to find out the cosine series, then this function is transformed to a even function in between minus pi to pi. Then the function value should be also positive. Suppose we have to consider minus pi to 0, another range minus pi to 0, then also the value in this range also will be the positive, because you know very well that what will be the so-called sin x curve. Sin x curve is this one. This is your typical sin x. Minus pi to pi, this is your typical sin x. But as here we have to transform this function, the given sin x function, to even function. So 0 to minus pi or minus pi to 0, the function has to be the positive value. So hence same thing I have been written over here, that in the range we have to transform the given function to a even function in the range minus pi to pi, then comma, then function value should be positive in that range. In which range? That is minus pi to 0 range, the function will be positive. Hence it will be nothing but OAB OPQ arc. This is OPQ arc. So now initially what is the function given to us? That is sin x. What we have to find out? Finding the Fourier cosine series. What we have to do? The sin x should have to be, this function should have to be modified, or this function should have to be transformed to a even function, even periodic function. So for the periodic, what range we have to consider? We have to consider minus pi to pi range. Given range is 0 to pi. So another range is minus pi to 0. In between this range, the function should have to be even, should have to be positive. So the graph will be this one. Now minus pi to pi, whatever the graph we have been drawn minus pi to pi, this graph will be repeat with a period 2 pi towards left, towards right. Clear? Hence Fourier cosine series will be how much? This will be fx will be equal to a0 by 2 summation over 1 to infinity an cos nx by l. Okay, so a0 will be equal to 1 by l minus l to l fx dx. Here 2l is nothing but 2 pi and l will be pi. So this will be 1 by pi minus pi to pi sin x dx. So here as we defined that this sin x in between the minus pi to pi is the even function, then we can write in this form that 2 by pi 0 to pi sin x dx. As here fx is defined as even function, See, again I am going to be repeat one thing. Sin x itself a what? Odd function, but here we defined that sin x is the even function. Okay. In the throughout the range minus pi to pi, hence we can write 2 by pi this one. So if we have to do the integration, then we can find the a0 value will be 4 by pi. Now we have to find out an will be 1 by l minus l to l fx. This is cos n pi x by l dx. This is the general things. This is general theoretical things. You can follow the last video. This will be 1 by pi minus pi to pi. Fx is sin x cos n pi x by pi. Here l is nothing but l. So cos n pi x by pi into dx. So here 2 by pi. This will be 0 to pi sin x into cos n x dx, because pi got cancelled. So this is cos nx dx. As fx cos n pi x by l is the even, so only for that it will be we can write 2 by pi 0 to pi. This we know, no problem. And now 2 by pi, if I am going to multiply 2 here, I can divide 2, then it will be the 2 into sin x into cos x into dx. Now 2 got cancelled, it will be 1 by pi. So 2 sin x into cos nx, or this is in the form of 2 sin a into cos b, that is sin a plus b plus sin a minus b. This is the fundamental trigonometric formula that I also given in our last classes. I not exactly remember. You can check your note. Okay. So this will be 1 by pi 0 to pi sin a plus b. A is x, b is nx. X plus nx plus sin x minus nx dx. Okay. So now we have to integrate this term and this term. So this will be sine and sine also. So how much it will be? 1 by pi minus cos 1 plus n x by 1 plus n 0 to pi. This is limit is 0 to pi. The second one will be minus cos 1 minus n into x by 1 minus n 0 to pi. So close the bracket. So now I am going to put the pi and 0 limit 1 by 1. So it will be 1 by pi minus cos 1 plus n. First I have been substituted pi, then minus, again it is minus over here, minus plus cos 0 I am going to put. If I am going to put 0, then will be cos 0 will be equal to 1 whole divided by 1 plus n. Similarly, if I will be put here the pi and 0, it will be minus cos 1 minus n into pi plus 1 by 1 minus n. Close the bracket. Okay. Now I have to add these two terms. carefully you have to watch. If I am going to add these two terms, what will happen? This much second that term whatever I have written in the next line, that will be if I am going to add this term into this factor, this term into this factor, whole divided by 1 plus n into 1 minus n. 1 plus n into 1 minus n is nothing but 1 square minus n square. Okay, so this will be what it will be? It will be 1 by pi minus cos 1 plus n pi plus 1, it is already there, that is the term, into 1 minus n plus minus cos 1 minus n pi plus 1 into 1 plus n. Okay, divided by 1 square minus n square. So here I am going to consider cos a plus b. See here it is cos pi plus n pi. This is nothing but what? Cos pi I am going to multiply pi with 1, it will cos pi cos n pi. So this will be nothing but cos a plus b format. Okay, this is nothing but cos a plus b. Okay, if I am going to write the formula or expanding term of cos a plus b, then what will be? That will be cos, we know that it is cos a into cos b minus sin a into sin b, that is nothing but cos a plus b. Okay, no, I'm going to write directly, you just follow up. So it will be cos a into cos b, minus is here, so minus sin a into sin b minus, it should have to be minus sin a into sin b but already minus is here, so it will be plus, and plus 1 is here, plus 1. Okay, into 1 minus n. Clear? Now similarly this will be cos a minus b, that will be cos pi minus n pi, cos pi and minus n pi, or cos a minus b. It will be cos a into cos b, minus is here, minus I have been kept as such, again plus sin a into sin b, minus is here, so minus sin a into sin b plus 1 already is here, I just kept that plus 1 into 1 plus n, whole divided by 1 square, which is nothing 1 minus n square. Okay, now see, sin pi sin n pi, this term will be cancelled out because it will be 0. Sin pi sin n pi, this term will be cancelled out, it will be 0. Same thing I have written, and other terms I am going to write over here. And here see this is cos pi is how much? Minus 1. So minus 1 minus plus cos n pi into 1 into n minus 1 into n minus 1 into n minus 1. Okay, then 1 into n minus 1 into n minus 1. Here I mistakenly written one thing, that see 1 minus n is here, so if this is 1 minus n, when it will be multiplied with 1, it will be 1 minus n, it will be not 1, this will be 1 minus n, 1 minus n plus, see here cos pi is how much? Minus 1, and cos n pi will be here, cos pi will be minus 1 into minus will be plus, so plus cos n pi into 1 plus n plus 1 into 1 plus n. Got my point? Again I am going to be tell to you. See, whenever this first cos pi is how much? Minus 1, minus already is there, plus cos n pi will be multiplied with 1 minus n. So this will be cos n pi into 1 minus n. Then here another plus 1 is there. Plus 1 into 1 minus n will be how much? 1 minus n. Nothing but this one. This plus. Plus. Okay. See here. Cos pi is how much? Minus 1 into n pi will be how much? Cos n pi plus cos n pi. Here 1 plus n has to be multiplied. So cos n pi into 1 plus n. Got it? Then another 1 plus 1 term is there. Plus 1 into 1 plus n. It will be 1 into 1 plus n. Okay. So bracket is here and bracket is here. Now see. Here 1 minus n. Here 1 plus n. So minus n and plus n will be got cancelled. So here cos n pi into 1 minus n, cos n pi into 1 plus n. So cos n pi minus n cos n pi. Here you can found cos n pi plus n cos n pi. So minus n cos n pi plus n cos n pi will be got cancelled. And you are going to get cos n pi plus cos n pi. So you are going to get 2 cos n pi. And here minus n after cancelled out, you are going to get plus 1 and another plus 1. It will be 2. Okay. So it will be 2 plus 2 cos n pi whole divided by 1 minus n square. 1 minus n square. I will suggest that you can write this line, another line. Here I done the things directly. You can write these things once again. Easy, it is easy that you can write, no problem. Cos n pi is multiplied with 1. Cos n pi multiplied with n minus cos n pi. Okay, here cos n pi plus n cos n pi. So n cos n pi minus n cos n pi plus will be got cancelled out with each other. So cos n pi, 2 cos n pi, here 1 and 1 will be 2. So 2 plus 2 cos n pi divided by 1 minus n square. So here this is nothing but is your an. Now you have to put n equal to 1. N equal to 1 if you are going to put to finding the a1, how much you got? You got that infinite. Okay. So not defined, infinite. For this case, what we are going to do? We have to find out the an from this direct, from direct expression. So direct expression, if we are going to consider, it will be 2 by pi 0 to pi sin x into cos nx. N should have to be 1, cos x dx. So it will be 1 by pi into 1 by 2 into 2. If I am going to multiply and divide 2, it will be 2 sin x cos x will be sin 2x, and 2 will be got cancelled. It will be 1 by pi 0 to pi sin 2x dx. And if we are going to integrate, then we are going to get 0. That means a1 we found 0. Okay. Now a2. Put the value of 2 over here. So if I am going to put 2, it will be cos 2 pi whole divided by 1 minus n square, 1 minus 2 square. Cos 2 pi is how much? 1. So it will be 2 plus 2 will be 4. Okay, so it will be 4 by pi into 1 by 1 minus 2 square. Similarly, a3, if you are going to put a3, if you want to find out a3, for n equal to 3, cos 3 pi. So cos 3 pi will be how much? Minus 1. So 2 minus 2 will be 0. So a3 will be 0. Likewise a5 will be 0. A7, all odd a's are 0. And a4, how much you are going to get? A4 cos 4 pi will be 1. 2 equal to 4 by pi 1 by 4 square. A6 1 by 4 into 1 by 1 minus 6 square. So here Fourier cosine series will be, you just put the values of a's in the series, that will be a by a0 by 2. Already a0 is how much? 4 by pi by 2 will be 2 by pi. 2 by pi. A1 is 0, 0 plus a2 is nothing but this one, cos 2x. A3 is 0, a4 is this much. We found over here. We found from here. And a6 is nothing but 4 by pi 1 by 1 minus 6 square cos 6x. Okay, so now if you can take minus 4 by pi from all the terms, then it will be, say, cos 2 pi minus, it is plus. If I am going to take minus common, it will be cos 2 pi by 2 square minus 1 plus cos 4x by 4 square minus 1 plus cos 6x by c square minus 1. The required answer we got. Whatever I given answer to you, that you have to find out the same answer we got. Okay, so this is one question. Next question is expand fx for 0 to 2 in the half range sine series, and the answer will be this much. So as per the question, what we are going to be find out, we have to find out the sine series. And the function is in between 0 to 2. It is not a periodic also. So what we have to do, we have to transform this function to periodic and with a odd function. So to transform this function to be periodic, we have to define the period, that will be minus 2x and 2. Already given the function value from 0 to 2 is k. So if you have to draw the graph, then from 0 to 2, this is a constant value. As we have to find out the sine series, it is most important that what is asked, sine series or cosine series. If it is as it is asking the sine series that we have to find out, then in between minus 2 to 0, the value will be minus k. 0 to 2, it is k. And as it is asked sine series that we have to find out, then minus 2 to 0, what we defined from our side, this will be minus k. Suppose the question is asked that you have to find out half range cosine series, then it will be this one. I am not going to draw here because I drawn the figure as per the question. Suppose the question asked cosine series that we have to find out, then the graph will be this one, like this, means minus 2 to 0. Also it will be positive. So same thing it has been written. I'm just reading you, just watch. As per question, the graph of the function fx is equal to k in between 0 to 2 is ab. To obtain the sine series, we have to transform the function fx, this is small fx, to odd function as fx, capital Fx, in the range minus 2 to 2. So in the range minus 2 to 0, the functional value will be negative. Hence the Fourier sine series will be fx equal to n 1 to infinity bn sine n pi x by l. So here we defined the function. The range is 2l is nothing but 4, minus 2 to 2, total length is 4, 2l is equal to 4, l equal to 2. So fx will be bn sine n pi x by 2. Okay, now as it is sine series that we are going to be find out, so we know that a0 will be equal to 0. No need to derive a0 and an. So direct we have to find out the bn. Is nothing but 1 by l minus l to l fx sine n pi x by l dx. 1 by l minus 2 to 2, function is k sine n pi x by l is nothing but 2 dx. Okay, so it will be 2 by 2, 0 to 2, because we consider that k is a odd function, this is a odd function, so totally will be even function though. So this can be written as 2 by 2, 0 to 2, k sin n pi x by 2 dx, k into 0 to 2, this will be sin n pi x by 2 dx. So by integrating this one, sin n pi x by 2 integration will be minus cos n pi x by 2 divided by n by 2, 0 to 2 is the limit. By integrating we can found that bn will be nothing but 2k by n pi will be equal to 1 minus cos n pi. So since bn we found, we have to put over here, then it will be n equal to 1 to infinity summation over 2k by n pi into 1 minus cos n pi into sin n pi x by 2. So this matches with the answer. Okay, now I am going to give you another 3 questions, very interesting questions you do by yourself. This is find the half range Fourier cosine series. You just pause the video and you write the question and corresponding answer and do it yourself. That is, find the half range Fourier cosine series of function fx equal to xq in 0 to L. Answer is lq by 4 plus 6 lq by pi square summation over n equal to 1 to infinity 1 by n square square bracket minus 1 to the power n plus 2 by n square pi square into 1 minus 1 to the power n bracket closed cos n pi x by L. This is one question. Another question is that expand e to the power x in the series of sines in the cos in the range 0 to x to pi. See, this is the question. It is not here. This question's language is different. See, here it is written half range Fourier series that you have to find out, but here it is not written anything that half range series that you have to find out. Here the question asks that just expand the e to the x, the range is 0 to pi. That means this question indicates that you have to find out the half range series. Suppose in the exam only it has been written that expand e to the power x, in between there is no these terms are not there. Expand e to the power x with sine series in 0 to pi. So that is nothing but it is asking about half range series. Okay, find out the series of sines in this language that is exist in between 0 to pi. That you have to understand that you have to find out the half range series of this function, but the term should have the sines. That means this function is going to be transformed to odd function. So this is one question and this is another question that you have to do by yourself. These 2 questions we are going to discuss in our next class. So I will suggest that whatever we discussed, the questions or the problems, you go through by each step by step, then you pause the video and you have to write the notes, because it is very essential. Note is very essential for the exam time and also some other entrance examinations. So you prepare your note well. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you.